Hello and welcome to my first series of tutorials for very beginners. So people who just literally started the game uh, and don't know absolutely anything about it. I already signed up for the account and now the first step the game asks us to do is to choose the federation. All right, I'm just going to choose Gallente. Which one you choose, it doesn't matter. Yeah, so you don't need to worry about that at all. Whichever one you choose, right, you're gonna have access to the same types of ships and to the same types of basically the skills and everything, right? That they will look different, they will be named differently, but you're not gonna lose anything by choosing any other federation. I just use Galente because uh, I have my main playing account with Galente, so I'm a little bit more familiar with the ship types, what they can do, etc., etc. So for the training purposes, I'm just going to do the same federation, but you just need to be aware that it really doesn't matter. Probably I'm gonna later on do other account with different federations just to basically just to have fun with exploring new ships anyway. But let's just go ahead and just press Galente. So we chose now a federation. Now the game's asking us to enlist with Galente, which I'm going to do. Now this is something you just choose the appearance of a character. It's really not important which one you choose. It won't affect your game progress. So I'm just going to choose, I don't know, this one in the middle, for instance. Now we can customize appearance. Let's just go ahead and do it. And appearance, it doesn't really matter for the game, so I'm just going to randomize something. Just some sort of like a face that I might possibly like. This one's okay. Complexion, eyes. We can do the eyes. Doesn't really matter again. Oh, that's a little bit too serious. That just, I mean, you can play around with that for a long time. I'm just gonna do whatever, whichever character I'm just gonna grab. There's no hair. Uh, running out of ideas. Oh no, not the blondie one. Okay, let's leave it. Whatever. Close. I'm just not gonna do it. This time. Close are fine. Let's name him 2021 TR for training. This tick means that the name is available. And now we need to choose our education. Again, it doesn't matter what you choose. It is really not important, right? Let's just go for Center of Advanced Studies, for instance. I mean, this really doesn't matter. And we're going to enter the game. Right, and we're in. And this is our initial tutorial, right? And it is strongly recommended that you do it because what you notice in the game very quickly that the game has incredible depth. There's incredible depth, and because of that, it's not possible to explain everything to you. So you're just gonna you want to basically grab any knowledge that you can get. So this is strongly recommended to do this aura. She's gonna walk you through the very basic things, and this is what we're gonna do right now in this video. All right. So now she's a little bit chatty at the beginning, so let's just press next. Let's just go ahead and continue. Okay, so the first important thing, how do you view your ship and just look around. You just basically keep the left mouse button clicked and you just move the mouse all over. Whatever you want to see, whatever you want to see. You can go up, you can go down, left, right, doesn't really matter. Okay? Now she tells you how to zoom in, zoom out. There are shortcuts. You can use shortcuts if you wish. I prefer just to use the mouse scroll button. Closer and further away. Now, what she wants us to do now is to test our maneuvering thrusters, which is actually how do we move in very short distances. You just get any point of space with your mouse and just double click on it. This is how you do it. And you see now the ship is aligning itself to the point of space that you double clicked. And then once it aligns itself, it's just going to go there. Okay, so this is, she added our info panel. She will be giving us the objectives here. She will be telling us what to do in this info panel. So let's go ahead and continue. Oh, here we go. She tells us to warp to the location. Right, let's just go ahead and do it. Right, she basically tells us now that we might encounter some hostile forces over there. There's nothing to worry about. Let's just, warping takes a little while, but it's not that long. So we're just gonna go there and be there in any minute now. There we are. Okay, so she wants us to target the wreck. Okay, so here's this little circle here. They just want us to left click the wreck to select it. Now this is how we select all the objects. We left click it and then it's selected, right? Now she wants us to approach it. So this time, after we select it, we right click and do approach. See this menu? You've got different things you can do. This time we're going to do approach. This is what Aura wants us to do. Basically, she teaches us basic maneuvering things, very, very basic things that you're going to be using all the time. So this is exactly what Overview does. Okay, it shows you objects, planets, stargates, uh, enemy ships around, but not too far away. It's just nearby distances, basically. So now we're going to go ahead and click and continue. So we've got this red, this Sarkadian Seeker ship with a red thing here. That means that this is hostile. So what she wants us to do is to lock the target. So I'm just going to right click on it and do lock target. And once it's locked, I can see him here on top. Okay, so she wants us to fire the weapons. Our weapon is here. This menu uh, is a civilian Gatling railgun. So we're just gonna go ahead, click it here, and it starts firing. And then when you can see this those red stripes increasing, that means that this hostile ship is taking the damage. And you will see what happens when he is finally killed. There you go. He's destroyed. Right. Let's just press yes because she's just talking some things. Whatever. If you want to read this all what she says carefully, do it during the game. I'm just gonna skip some of those things because I don't want to waste video time for that. This is the other thing now that we're gonna do is docking at the station. So this is our station. She highlighted it. Now you see that this gray square here, right? This usually indicates the station. But this blue little square next to it, it means that this is our home station. This is where we were born when we first started the game. That's our home station. Something to remember for you in the future, because you're going to end up, you might end up in a different station and forget where your home is. So this is how you find it. So anyway, let's do what she wants us to do. So we're going to right click and dock. And now we don't need to, we can just wait. Because when you click dock, the game is going to do everything for us. It will find the direction where to go. It will initiate the warp, and then it will dock us over there. You can do it yourself manually. You can align the ship to find the direction where to go. Then you can start warping, and then you can dock. But you don't have to do that. You just press dock, and the game is going to do everything for you. So there we are. We're approaching our home station. And there we are. We're inside. We docked. Now, Aura and your comments. Okay, if I don't need to thank you, I won't thank you. Uh, right. So this is the Neocom. All right. It's just like main menu with most important icons, which you're gonna use frequently, basically. So that's how it's called, Neocom. So we're just gonna go ahead and continue. Okay, Concord, quite important thing. It's like enforcement agency. Uh, if somebody is doing something illegal in the, especially in a high security zone, like attacking not hostile ship, then Concord ships is going to come and destroy him. This is what you need to know right now. I'm not going to go deeper into this. There's no need. But let's just go ahead and click what she wants us to click. An agency icon. This is our agency icon. And we got our first mission. Oh, and this is our rewards, 10,000 ISK. Well, this is nothing, but anyway, we're just going to go ahead and activate it. Okay, so this is our station interface. Um, as you can see, many of those icons are similar or the same as the Neocom, like this one, for instance, regional market, yeah. Uh, then what else we have? The same. Oh, not many of them maybe, but anyway, well, fitting and fitting is here. This is something handy that you can use. I rather use it, but it's a matter of personal preference actually. Right, so let's go ahead and continue because she wanted us just to read it. Now she wants us to undock. Okay, whatever you say. Whatever you say, Aura. Okay, so our info panel gives us a button straight away to warp to location, which we're going to do. Very simple. Yeah. Basically, Aura is suggesting that we're going to encounter some hostile ships over there, and we will have to fight them probably. Now let's take a look. Just going to move this here, just in case if I have to lock some targets, those targeting locks square, the circles will appear on top, so I just don't want Aura to obstruct my view. Oh, there you go. There's Sarcadian Seeker over here. There you go. Okay, so she wants us to move, lock, hold down the left mouse button and just take a look around. That's what she wants us to do. Okay. Right. So now she wants us to get close to that Seeker. As you can see, Sarcadian Seeker here is 10 kilometers away. So what she wants us to do, right click, orbit, and a distance of 1 kilometer, which we're going to do right now. Okay, so she wants us to lock it. So we're going to right click again, lock target. It takes a few seconds to lock target. Fantastic. And we can just go ahead and fire. I'm ready. Yeah, well, that's what we need to do. Yeah, we just basically keep shooting at him until he's dead. And here, this. Oh, here we go. He's just dead right now. Perfect. Okay. So she wants us to loot this Seeker now. Let me just stop the ship for a moment so I don't go far away. You see, this is the wreckage now. And here, this little icon tells us that this is a wreck and it contains loot items. There is something that we can actually take from this wreck. And that's what Aura wants us to do. So we're going to right click and open cargo. Now, we're too far away, but game tells us that we are on automatic approach. This is how it happens when you open the cargo, but something is too far away. Evie will do the job for you. Here it is. She approached us over there, and we have some metal scraps here. This is what we can loot, and we've got button here, loot all. So we're just going to press it. Here we go. Right? And that's done. Oh, I just clicked something anyway. Okay, so she wants us to report back. That's fine. Claim rewards, as you can see here. So now we're going to get this 10,000 ISK into our account, which showed here. See, this is our wallet credit balance. Right, so let's activate another mission. Without further ado. Okay, so we're just gonna do what she wants, otherwise she won't proceed any further. We checked our wallet, we're just gonna close it now. There we go. Now she wants us to warp to the location. Okay, well, let's do that. Let's warp there and see what's going on. We're almost there. Warping, warping, warping. There you go. And we've got two hostiles here, red little icons here. Okay, let's press next. Right. So here is your primary weapon. That's a very important thing. This is what you're going to be checking on your items very often. So we might as well start doing it now. When you hover around it, it tells you fall of range within 7 kilometers and optimal range within 5.280 meters, right? So if you approach this center tower uh, with a distance of 5,000 meters or less, then you're going to be shooting very accurately, almost 100%. If you between 5,000 and 7,000 meters, so between this optimal and fall of range, then you're not going to be basically you won't have 100% shooting accuracy. So you're going to be missing your shots. So you want to be close within this optimal range. So let's go ahead and do what she wants us to do. So we're just going to go ahead and press next. Okay, so she wants us to lock the target. So I'm just going to do right now. We did it before. I'm going to lock the other target as well, just to have it out of my way. Okay, and so here are two sentry towers. Here are those two circles on top. Below there is a distance. So I'm 9 kilometers away from this one and 24 kilometers away from that one. So this one obviously is closer. So what she wants us to do now, she wants us to orbit, and we need to orbit within our weapons range, right? You remember the optimum is 5,000 meters. I could do 5,000 meters, but I'm going to do less, just to make sure. There we go. So I chose 2,500 meters away. You see, then now this distance is getting shorter. Now he starts shooting at me, so I'm just going to start shooting back. I took a little bit of a damage. You see down in the bottom those little red stripes, but this is like nothing. I'm not going to worry about it at all. He's almost dead. There you go. He's dead. So we're going to do the same thing with the other. Orbit 2,500 away. Okay. And we just look at the range here. How far away we are from him. Since this gun doesn't have any ammo, so it's just basically like we can fire endlessly. I'm just going to start firing now. I'm not worried about this damage here. I'm just shooting at him now, and he's taking damage very quickly. He's trying to fight back, but I'm not worried about this. He's going to be dead in a minute, or even shorter. Yeah, here we go, and he is dead. Perfect. Okay. Okay, so what she's pointing out to is character sheet here with this faces. So we're just going to go ahead and click it. And here's the most important thing, list of the skills that we can train. Well, she is right. Death can be such an inconvenience. That is very true. Okay, we're just going to go ahead, click next, and see what she wants us to do with that. Okay, so she wants us to train the gunnery skills. So here, in this area of the display, you see the different categories of skills, right? The one of the categories gunnery, and then that's what she wants us to train. So let's go ahead and click it. And now we have a list of skills within this category that we can actually train. So she is asking us to do surgical strike, which is over here, right? So I'm just gonna, when I hover the mouse around it, it gives me some information on the right hand side and button to train level 1, which this is what I'm gonna do. Okay, and we are just training it. Right. Yeah. So before we go further, yeah, I just want to say a little bit about this skill. You see, this timer here, this 1 hour 6 minutes and 18 seconds. It means that this is the time that has to pass before surgical strike is actually trained. And you don't need to be inside the game. You don't need to be logged in for this to train. You can just completely exit the game, and this timer will be just reducing the time. And you can just come back after 1 hour or 2 hours, and this skill will be trained already. Yeah. So this is something important to remember because you want to queue up certain skills. Let's say if you're going to work and you don't have time to log into the game, but you can just queue up the skills, close the game, and it's going to be doing itself. And you can do other things within your life and then come back to the game and then your skills will be there. Okay, so let's go ahead and close it. Okay. So she wants us now to claim the reward, points us to agency button, so let's go ahead and do it. Claim the reward. Perfect. We got some more money. Right. And now we're just going to activate the other mission. Right. So something is blocking communication. Okay, so let's warp. Again, here we've got our little mission objective tab, and it tells us to warp to the location, which I'm going to do right now. Let's go ahead and do it. The game will, as usual, take care of the rest. Oh, by the way, you see when I'm warping, the screen is a little bit shaky. You see? It's just shaking, shaking, shaking. Um, you can switch this thing off. Let's just get rid of the seeker first, and then I'll show you how to get rid of the shake thing. Okay, so what we're gonna do, lock the target. Right, now weapon range is 5,000. I'm just gonna go ahead. Now he's 22 kilometers away. I can just go ahead and orbit him on 2,500 or 5,000. Yeah, but this is gonna take time. I can do some little bit more dangerous thing. Yeah, instead of orbiting him. Orbiting is safer because it's harder for him to actually to aim and shoot at you. But I can just approach him straight away, which I'm just going now in a straight line towards him. And this will speed up uh, the closing at him. So now it's 12 kilometers, 11 kilometers. Now I can just right click, orbit him in 250. So I'm just moving from approaching mode to orbiting mode. And I can start shooting at him right now. I'm not in the range just yet, but as I say, I don't. This gun that I'm using, it doesn't use ammo. It doesn't have any ammunition. It's just so it can shoot endlessly. I'm not going to run out of any ammunition, so I can just start shooting at him earlier, and that's perfectly fine. There you go, and he's dead. Okay, well, this is another one coming. Okay, another. Lock the target. I think he's shooting at us already. Oh, yeah, he is. Okay, well, let's just go ahead and orbit him. He hits us already. We're getting a little damage, just a little red here. Absolutely nothing to worry about. I'm still far away from optimum range, but I'm just going to close in him. Very shortly, I can start shooting now. No problem. Now I am within optimal range, and immediately he's taking heavy damage from me. He's just fighting back a little bit, but okay. He's going to be dead anyway. And here we go. All right. So now she's telling us about this little chat here. Uh, you can explore it yourself. There's not much to explain here. Basically, local chat, so you can find local people in corporate chat and rookie help. I'm just going to minimize this. Go ahead and continue here. I'm just gonna. She wants us to go to the agency again, claim the rewards. Let's do that. Okay, and we have another mission. Right, this time we got nice rewards for that. We can get 2 times light electron blaster and some ion charges. Okay, so it's worth doing. So let's go ahead and activate it. This is one of the reasons as well that you want to do actually Aura tutorial, because you have a chance to win some items which you otherwise would have to buy. And at this stage, you don't have much money, and more important, you don't have much knowledge how to get by in this game. So this tutorial basically gives you a chance to get some items for your effort, which will help you out later on a little bit. So let's just go ahead and activate this mission. Okay, so she wants us to warp to the location and engage another fight. No problem, let's do that. Warping, warping, warping. Oh, camera shake, of course. When you press escape, you've got this main menu. And here, we've got camera center and we've got this camera shake. You just want to remove this X and return to the game. And now the camera will stop shaking. All right, so, okay, let's just grab him. All right, lock target. I just locked him. Right, I'm gonna orbit. Ah, she wants us to approach. Okay, fine. Let's approach him straight away. This afterburner will speed up our approach. Here, this little thing down in the bottom. That's what she tells us. To use the afterburner. There we go. So now it speeds us up. And now, okay, and we can just fire. Here we go. We took some damage, no problem at all. I'm orbiting him now. I'm closing on him. He's taking the first damage. I'm taking some damage too, but no problem. He's dead already. Okay, so she wants us to dock at the station. Let's do that. This is our whole station, and then she wants us to dock over there. So let's just go ahead and do this. And we can just, as usual, wait for the game to do all the job for us. Warping, warping, warping. Now we're gonna dock. And we are almost there. Here we go. Okay, so she wants us to report back to Concord to claim our rewards, which is this is what we're gonna do. Okay. And before we activate another mission, I'm just gonna briefly point out one quite important thing. So let's just go ahead and minimize this. As you can see, now we've got this. This is our inventory button. Inventory. Right, and we've got those two red, number 2 in the red square, okay? Which means that we have something in our inventory, in our item hanger. So when I click on it, this is what I have here, okay? It's in my item hanger, and this item hanger is in this station, okay? So when I leave this station, I won't be able to access it because it's just a hanger in the station, right? There's some little bit that you need to know at the beginning. Now let's go ahead and claim our rewards. I'm just gonna, oh, these are some fast login things. Well, let's just go ahead and claim it. But I want to claim our rewards. I know I claimed it. I just want to activate next mission. Sorry. All right, let's activate next mission. Okay. Okay, so this is we're going to open very important thing, which is fitting window. That's what she wants us to do. The icon is here, fitting, and this is our fitting window. Okay, so she wants us to remove this civilian Gatling railgun. Okay, so we can just right click it and unfit. And now it's out of the slot. Okay, so now she wants us to go to inventory, item hanger. Okay, okay, so now what she wants us to do, she wants us to put this light electron blaster, which is in the item hanger at the moment, and she wants us to fit into our ship. So this is going to be with our ship when we go to the next mission. The easiest way to do is just to grab it and drag it, and it's there. Okay, so we did that. Oh, she wants us to drag the other one. Okay, fine, no problem. There are 2 slots and it fits. I will talk about this later when we do agency missions. Okay, yeah, well, her comments are sometimes really funny. Right, this is the iron charge. So why do we need to use this? Because our turrets now, our guns, they don't have any ammo. So this is what we're going to do. We're just going to drag it to the first one. And now you see those 4 white bars. It means that now this gun has an ammo. And we're just going to do the same for the second gun. Perfect. Okay. That's 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 quite important actually, what she says right now, because this is not like we have a limited ammo. So in a combat, we might run out. And we need to have something more to reload. So at the moment, we have 600 iron charges more, but they're in the item hanger, which means that if we leave this station, we won't be able to access it. So we just need to move it to our cargo hold of our ship. So we just go ahead, drag it, and drag it to this Velator here. And it is now it is in our cargo hold. So at the moment I've got highlighted item hanger, but when I highlight my ship, it's here. By the way, I've got those metal scraps. I don't need them. I just loot them basically from our last journey. So I don't want to carry them around with me. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna move them to item hanger. And then I decide what to do with them later. So let's just go ahead, drag it to item hanger. And here we go. And now it's in my station in my hangar. So I can close this. And she wants me to close the fitting window, which is fine. Just going to go ahead and close it. Fitting is complete. All right, so she wants us to claim rewards. I'm always happy to claim rewards. And we've got another mission offered. This time we can earn 100,000 ISK. Better. Let's go ahead and activate it and see what they want us to do. Okay. Okay, so she wants us to fight again. So let's go ahead and undock. Okay, so she wants us to warp to location. Let's do that. Oh, okay. In the meantime, these are now our two new guns, right? We've got two now. So let's take a look at their specs. As you can see, their fall off range and optimal range is shorter. It's only 3 kilometers for fall off and optimal 1.7 kilometer for optimal range. So we need to get closer to the enemy to be able to fire with good accuracy. Okay. Right, so we've got two sentry towers. We're just gonna lock the target, lock the target. Oh, they're shooting at us already. This one is closer, so I'm just gonna orbit it at 1000 this time. Remember, optimum range is 1.7. Oh, he's shooting at me. I'm not worried about that. And I'm gonna start shooting at him. And he's taking the damage now. Almost there. So now we're just gonna orbit the other one at 1000. I'm closing on him. Let's fire. By the way, I can fire from two guns at the same time at him. I can activate the second gun, and now I'm using two guns to kill him. He's gonna take damage even faster. There we go. Oh, there are a couple of more. All right. Let's lock them. Lock. Lock. Always look at the distance. This one is the nearest one. I'm just orbiting him now. Closing on him. Checking the distance. He's running away from me a little bit. No problem. I will chase him down anyway. Oh, he's shooting. Oh, no worries. What I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna start shooting at him. Okay. This second one is getting closer. Oh, he's moving far away now. If they're within range, I can shoot other gun to the other seeker. Basically, this is what I can do it. I'm just gonna mark this second one and start shooting him with the second one. And I'm gonna mark the third one and start shooting with the other gun to him. So that one of my guns is shooting one seeker or eluder, whatever, and the other gun is shooting the other one. I'm pretty much within the optimal range, and as you can see, they're taking damage. Here we go, and there are more coming. Okay. Lock target. Lock target. Lock target. Right. Now we're just gonna approach this one first to close on him. They're shooting at me already. Oh, I'm not worried about that. Just gonna afterburner to get there quicker. Orbit 1000. Start shooting. I'm taking some damage. Now, second gun will be shooting the second one. He's somewhat within the target. Orbit. I'm just gonna close on him a little bit. He's eluding me now. I'm gonna start shooting at the other one. He's a little bit far away, but I'm not worried about that at all. Orbit 1000. And in the meantime, I'm gonna lock another target because he's coming here. You see? Right? I'm taking a little bit of a damage here. You see my hole? It's just, but I'm not too worried about it. Right? And this one, I'm gonna start shooting at him straight away. Orbit to close down on him. And he's taking damage as well. I can use the second gun to finish him off quicker. Boom. There we go. We won the battle. Oh, she seems to have grown attached to me. Oh, how sweet. Oh, well. Yeah, what a peculiar notion. Well, I kind of like that. Anyway, let's go ahead. Oh. Okay, well, let's take a look. All right, agency here. Let's click it. Claim rewards. Fantastic. And we've got last mission to complete. Okay, so let's just activate. Okay, so she wants us to visit the career agent. Let's just now. Oh, this is very important thing. Set destination. Okay, I'm going to talk a little bit more about this in the later tutorials when we're going to start career agents. But this is very nice thing. When you set destination, basically, the very nice thing happens. You've got this route here. Okay, we've got this route here now. So it tells us that we need 3 jumps to get from the place that we were here to the place to our destination, right? And now all this is marked over here, the yellow icon. Because we set destination, it marks the icon as yellow and we know exactly where we need to go next. So I'm just going to right click it and I'm going to jump because we're too far away. We cannot just warp in normal way over there. We need to use the Stargate, which is more powerful and takes us in longer distances. So this is what we're going to do right now. And now again, once I press the jump here in the menu, I don't need to do anything else. The game is going to do everything for me. So what it will do, it will approach the Stargate, which we will see in any second now. Warping, 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 warping. We're still not there. Well, it's a long distance. Right. And now this structure, this big structure, is a Stargate. And now because we pressed jump before, the Stargate is going to automatically take us. So we don't need to do anything else. And here we go. And now this is the Stargate jump. Fantastic. And because we set destination, another Stargate is marked as yellow. So we don't have to figure out where to go next, which is all we need to do is to, again, right click and jump. And the game is going to do the rest. So this is going to be the second jump, which we need to do. By the way, while we're doing this, I have to say that I absolutely fell in love with this game. I mean, graphics is amazing. It's absolutely amazing. And also, there's so much depth in it. There's so much to learn, so much to explore. I can't even begin to imagine what else I can discover in this game. I've been playing it only like 21 days or something. So there's so much to discover, and I just can't wait to see what else I can do here. And this game is absolutely amazing. It's brilliant. The only inconvenience is at the beginning when you're very, very, very first time in the game, then you're just kind of confused and get stuck very often. But with the help of my tutorials, hopefully, you're gonna go through this without many problems, and then you can just continue and explore this absolutely fantastic game. So we have another yellow thing here. Again, because we set destination before, we know exactly where to go. So I'm just gonna go ahead and jump. And again, the game is gonna do the rest of us for us. I mean, it's absolutely amazing. The game is brilliant. It is brilliant and so picturesque. All those space images are so beautiful. I really, really love this one. So here's another Stargate. As I said before, because we already pressed jump, it's going to take us automatically. And we are in the final destination. All right, and this is Career Agent. Again, marked in yellow because we set destination. So we're going to right click and dock. So now Aura is taking us to the new station. Remember, this is not our home station. We started in a different place. We were born in a different place. Now we're going to the different station. Okay. And here we might find career agents which will give us missions. And a lot of things for the next missions we're going to be doing from this station most likely. Let's just take a look at it. Oh, marvelous. We're just going to dock in that station. Here we go. There you go. That's what the game wants us to do. She wants us now to go to career agents. See? Okay. So here the aura is actually taking us straight to the next part of our EV education. All right, agents and missions. So this is the place that we're going to spend quite a lot of time on next videos, because I'm just going to go through all those missions, those career agent missions, uh, because this is exceptionally useful thing to do. And yeah, and this is where we'll be going to be going. Career agents. Okay, so let's just go ahead and click on it. And here we got some agents. Oh, thank you very much. She's telling me that I'm not as helpless as I look. Right. Okay. All right. So I'm just going to go ahead and continue. So we've done with Aura. Okay. This is the initial tutorial. And it tells you most important things right at the very beginning. So you should be ready for agents and missions. Yeah. So career agents here. But I'm not going to do this in this video. I'm just going to do the separate videos about those things, because just they take considerable time, and we will have to actually do a little bit more explanations, because without those explanations you are likely to get stuck multiple times, and I don't want you to get frustrated. So we're just going to do separate videos. What we're going to do, I'm just going to give you the preview of what I'm planning to do. So I'm going to do those career agents in the next videos. And we've got those paths here. There is a business career path, exploration, industry, and military basic, and advanced military. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do all those career paths uh, on the separate videos. So I'm just going to do a video about business career path, then exploration, and so on and so on until the end. Now, it is very much advised that you do all of them. Do all of them, because on each of those paths, you will learn valuable information about how to play the game. That's the one thing. And the other thing, that you're going to get some free of charge, very important items which you can use, yeah, as a reward for completing the missions. Those agents will give you very, very nice things from time to time, which otherwise you would have to buy in the market and spend your ISK currency on it. So this is very much advisable to do all of those career paths. And then once you do all of them, you can just decide what you want to pursue in more depth, uh, if you want to actually pursue the career paths later on. But this is going to be the topic of the next video. So in the next video that's coming up, we're going to do business career path. And in this one, we just done basic Aura tutorial. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you get some valuable information out of it. And see you on the next one. Thank you very much for watching. And you have a wonderful day.